So, welcome to Concealed Taco Dudes Between Two Ferns. Today we have with us Jason Christensen.
Yes.
And Taco.
Who just ate tacos.
Who just ate tacos.
I just concealed 2 tacos.
He's a cannibal. But yes, we'd like to welcome you all out to today's episode of Concealed Taco Dudes.
Episode
number
103.
103. That's right, Jason. Yes, it is.
I know it feels like 1003, but it's really only 103.
It's getting close to 1,000.
Yeah, 10th of the way.
For me, I mean, well...
If in Stan years, it is 1,000.
Stan years. No, I'm just counting the gun dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff in front of it, and then all the
SX3
SX3, and then... No, that's only about 800. Since 08.
It's not that many.
It is.
How many?
370-something.
Okay, how many SX3
170-something. 550 plus 100.
Well, anyways, continuing on. Since we don't have Mark here, then I may have to assume that role.
Yes.
Keep
so,
us on the rails.
Jason, is there anything that you're not ashamed of that you've done in your life?
Is there anything that I'm not ashamed of? That I know I am ashamed of everything I've done.
And Taco, are there any failures that you would like to repeat or
relive?
Have you ever seen Between Two Ferns?
I have not.
I have not either.
What's his name? Galifianakis. Seriously, you haven't heard Between? He had Obama on. He's had a bunch of guys on, and those are the questions he asks.
Really?
Are there any failures that you wouldn't just completely tears them apart? Anyway. Some of our listeners will be savvy enough to know who.
If Mark
it's Galifianakis.
Were here, he would be all over.
Mark would know.
Mark
Anyway,
knows.
So welcome. Let's pick up the energy. I know I started a little quiet.
You did start quiet.
Well, it's like NPR.
We are excited today because we are doing
our giveaway.
We're announcing. We're drawing the giveaways and announcing them today.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
But you're gonna have to wait.
The room is electric. I can feel it.
Is.
I feel it too.
Let's jump right into what we did with guns.
Stan, what did you do?
Well, I after many years of talking about black ice coating, I went and picked up a AR-10 that I gave to Lee and trusted him. It's my son-in-law's
Implicitly?
AR-10.
Was
Yes.
it implicitly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Implicitly, yeah.
Good.
And I gave him complete license on what he wanted to do with it.
Huh.
As long as he made it Magpul
As long as
flat,
it was
flat dark
As
earth.
long as it was black.
No, as long as it was flat dark earth on the outside,
and
Teflon on the inside.
black Teflon on
Yep.
the inside. Okay.
But other than that, he could do anything he wanted.
Excellent.
And it came out gorgeous. Beautiful.
Nice. He does beautiful work.
He does. But so anyway, I picked it up. That's all I did today.
Okay.
That's all I've done, gosh,
You
since
sat
last
in a
week.
tractor the rest of the time?
Oh, yeah. Too many miles last week.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
such is life. Taco?
Go for it.
I have done a lot of things with guns. I'll have to probably
Shocking.
cut it down
Give us
by
the Reader's Digest version.
Yes.
We should change his name to A Lot of Freeloading.
free.
I like it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. So first,
A lotta. Yes, a lotta.
Yes.
A lot of freeloading.
Okay. So we're gonna do another show and tell, but now if you guys want to see some of these pictures, I'll have them on Instagram, and then I'll probably do.
Really, it's a talk and tell.
Yes, it's a talk and tell.
We can hear it, though.
Yes.
You can hear what
Yeah.
he's talking about.
I can visualize what he's
I can
talking
too.
about.
So, yes, anyways, this week I got the first dies of the 35 Tacotini Wildcat.
Okay.
Tacotini, 35.
Yes, so 35
Tacotini.
Tacotini. And so I have 2 pieces of brass here. One of them is a 308 Winchester that has been run through the 35 Tacotini, and it has like a double shoulder right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what you would expect if you were running a 223 through a 300 blackout die without the expander ball.
Oh, okay.
And
So you're going to cut it off.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not
It's
going
not
to
a double shoulder.
That's why I brought
That's going to be a
Two.
Two.
That's why I brought
I
2.
got
pieces of brass.
So this
And
is
so the second piece of brass
35.
is
Dude, so how does that compare to the Spectre?
It has more case capacity than the Spectre,
Okay.
and it's a 308
Yeah.
round. So in a bolt action,
308 brass.
Yeah.
It's a bigger bullet, 35
Yes,
instead
yes.
of 338.
so yeah, some of the some people have.
He's so excited.
I'm
He's so excited.
Slow down.
Okay.
You're going to pass out.
It's
Yeah.
breathtaking.
It
It is.
is.
It's
Well, it's
absolutely
kind of
breathtaking.
exciting to work on your own Wildcat cartridge.
Yeah, that is
But
cool.
some people have compared it to the 350 Legend, and they're like, well, why would you, what can this do that the 350 Legend can't do, or, whatever.
Okay.
So one of the
we don't
reasons.
know yet because you haven't ever fired one.
Yeah, but we've been playing around with quick load
But,
a little bit. And
sure.
The intent of this cartridge, it has basically, it looks like a 300 Blackout sized up.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of a 223 case as the parent case, your 308 Winchester. And
But it's going through the size of an AR-15. It's that shortened that much.
yes, so
Okay.
it has a longer neck, because people have also asked, like, how does it compare to the 358 Yeti? And the 358 Yeti has more case capacity and a shorter neck.
But longer necks are sexier. So.
Longer necks, they are sexy.
See?
So
I know.
This is, anyways, it's kind of like a 300 Blackout sized up. And it's sized to take the 357 bullets, 357, 358, but the long neck...
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
The long
Exactly.
neck is so that you can shoot cast bullets in it, and you can usually when you shoot like a gas checked cast bullet, you want the gas check to reside in the neck.
Oh, okay.
So generally speaking, that's how you'd want to do it. So the long neck kind of lends itself towards the cast bullet shooting.
Cast bullets being pistol-shaped bullets with a more round nose, or are they more spire pointed, like the 300 Blackout 300 grainer?
So you guys can't see it, but I have all
They can
these.
hear
Yeah.
Those are.
So I have a couple of these loaded with pistol bullets, and this one's like a little truncated cone.
How many
gas
grain?
check. That one is like 135 or 140.
Okay.
And then
You
I've
could
got
do
some.
158s, couldn't you? Pretty
You
easy.
could, yes, and that's kind of what we were designing it to do, is to shoot like 35 Wayland bullets, the big ones.
Oh, yeah.
And then all the way down to like a 158 grain, or like even maybe a little bit smaller.
So this is going to give you a really wide range of bullets that you can load it with.
Yes, because
Okay.
I have so many 35 cal bullet molds,
Right.
and I know there's a lot of bullet mold options in the 35 cal. 35 cal option. There's just tons, right? Tons of different designs and stuff. So
What magazine do you use for these?
okay, so the first gun I'm going to have done is just going to be a bolt action. It's a Thompson Center Compass that I got at Gunny's on sale for like
single shot.
dirt cheap, and it's just going to be a bolt action, you know. But in the bolt action, you can run the full-on, rifle pressures, like,
Right.
Okay.
like what you would, run with a 308 or something,
Right.
Okay.
Not that you would necessarily want to if you're using a cast bullet, but you can also use jacketed bullets.
Yes. Is this a lever evolution bullet? It's a Hornady.
Yeah, it's a Hornady
with a
35 cal bullet.
About how heavy is that one? No, it's not the evolution. It's just a
I believe that one's either 180 or 200.
200. Really?
Yeah. And then this
Wow.
pointy cast one is like 245 or something.
Oh my goodness.
That one.
Yeah.
That one's pointy.
Ka-chug.
Yeah.
Ka-chug. Okay, so first
yes.
is going to be out of a bolt gun, a Thompson compass.
And I think that it'll be most versatile in the bolt action, because you can do the crazy things that you do in like a 300 Blackout. Like we were thinking about stacking 2 wad cutters in the neck and then shooting that in,
Yeah.
with a decreased case capacity, kind of similar to like the 300 Blackout. Then you can shoot loads that are more efficient. Like a 35 Wayland cartridge, it's so big. It's like a 30-06 necked up to 35.
Yeah.
And so there's way too much airspace and powder space in that cartridge to, shoot consistent in, if you're shooting lighter loads. And with the shortened case and the lower case capacity, it should be very efficient.
Okay.
And you should still be able to kick these cast bullets out at like in the 2,000, 2,000 up to, I don't know, 2,200
But
per second.
stacking two
These are
wad cutters?
the regular size bullets. The lightweight bullets,
Yeah.
I'm sure you could kick those up to like really fast. But we
I've
still
never shot
got
a stacked bullet.
Oh, it's in a revolver, not even?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's
So I've seen the 410s, but you got
you can
a
actually
smooth
stack
bore.
Yeah.
like wad cutters or stick a wad cutter on the bottom and then stick a plain base round
Really?
nose on the front. Yeah, I did a video on it. I don't know if it still
I'll have to-
exists.
I'll have to
I did
watch
it in the 4570, I believe.
Do you get a dispersion or
Yeah.
just two right after? And does
They
one
do-
keyhole or
They made decent holes, like the
Really?
shape. It's just that they're
How
just
much
a
did
little
they-
bit off.
how much did they come off? Just a little bit or? Well, I guess
They
the
make
further
they
you
make
go.
a bigger hole, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It depends how close you are.
Yeah.
And I was shooting like wad cutters, or no, I was shooting a collar button bullet, one nose first and then one butt first. So,
Awesome.
anyways,
All right. So anyway, moving on to the AR. You're going to do it first in the bolt,
yeah,
but you are going to try and put it in an
the
AR.
cartridge will be short enough that you could stack this in like a 6.8 SPC magazine.
Okay.
But as far
Single
as like
stack it. Or
no, it'll
double stack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know how many which brand of magazine will work and all that stuff. That's much more.
That's down the road.
Yeah. We still have to we got the sizing die made for the brass, and we got to get the chamber reamer. I got to basically send
who's
all
we?
these. Kenny from the Eagle Eye Shooting Channel.
Okay.
We're working on this together.
Okay. Cool.
So he's
Collaborating with you.
he actually made the sizing die. The sizing die.
He made it.
Yeah,
Wow.
using a reamer.
All right. Yeah.
But so then he's got my Thompson Center compass over there, so he's gonna ream out a barrel.
Awesome.
And send it to me, and I'll do some testing. We still don't know what barrel twist we want to do, but we do have. We thought it'd be really funny if we got.
Funny.
Yeah, it would be funny to have an AR-15 barrel that can cycle with Trail Boss. So we're thinking about getting the
Okay.
Low pressure.
Yeah, well, enough pressure at the gas port, and we'd have to open the gas port a decent amount, which would mean that you'd have to have a adjustable gas block if you're going to shoot other stuff.
Sure.
But just having like a subsonic Trail Boss, shooter that's like it'd be like a little fart shooter.
Yeah.
Like a bunny fart shooter.
I'm
that would
with you.
cycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we thought that'd be cool. So we're going to try and do one of
You
those.
got way too much time on your hands. I can't even. Oh.
There it came from the other end.
Better out than in, I always say.
So, anyways, that's I've been playing a lot with this. I've also I picked up some sizing bushings from Al at NOE. And some 315s because I was a friend got a 32 short Colt or something like that. 32 short Smith & Wesson. Mm-hmm. And so he needed some bullets, and so I was gonna cast some up, of course, because I have a Duke mold, the double-ended wad cutter.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
cast
That is
up some
cool.
of those, and
The 35 Taco Teeny.
we named it the Taco Teeny because it reminds us of the Martini Henry rifle.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Very
And
cool.
today I processed with Evan. Evan came over and we set a record this time. It was 552 pounds of scrap lead
Oh my
in
gosh.
ingot
And
form.
the ingots.
Yeah. So my whole body is like super tired and sore right now. But yeah, and then during this last week I cast up, a bunch of bullets too.
Wow.
Some of my Lego bullets. They look like a Lego.
Oh yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
It's like a Lego head.
Awesome.
And that's a 30 cal or 32 cal. I size them down to 310 and use them in the 300 blackout, the bolt action or the break actions. And I powder coat them yellow, and then my kids and I will draw faces, like Lego faces on them, and then shoot them.
What's the purpose for the Lego head?
It looks funny.
Oh, okay.
The kids like shooting them. So,
Right on.
yeah.
Because
Jay-
you can stand.
Nice.
That's
There you
why.
go.
So
Jason, I don't know if I'd even try to follow that up.
Oh.
I
well,
did. I picked up another 750.
750.
Yeah,
What's a
Dylan
750?
750 press.
Oh, okay.
And then I had to order some inline fabrication mounts and stuff. So
You're just gonna squeeze the wife out of her side of that room, aren't you?
little by little. So, anyways, I've been super busy with like gun stuff.
What was the
But
deal with the 750? Did you just find somebody that had one for sale? or-
Al had one that was
A scratch and
the
dent.
scratch and dent. The
Oh.
box was like destroyed and
Really?
looked like it had a little bit of water damage on the box, but I opened it up and it was fine. So
Nice.
scratch and dent with a little bit of discount, taco discount.
I like that.
It was good.
Cool.
But all the stupid accessories for Dylan, they charge an arm and a leg for like everything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for the press and anything you want to add to it.
The case
So-
feeder, all that stuff.
So you like the 750 better?
Then
The Dylan?
It
Or
is
are you
a
saying
Dylan.
Dylan?
the Dylan 750.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
thought-
Stan.
I thought, you, I,
Keep
thought I
up,
heard you
Stan.
say
keep up,
Buddy.
keep up.
750.
So I did other stuff, but I'll pass over to
There you go.
to Jason.
Give you a
Jason,
little
what have
talk
you
time.
done in guns this week?
Yeah, here. Well, wake us up when you're done.
Okay, yeah. So I was super busy in the last 2 weeks building air tank caddies for Utah Air Guns for their Rocky Mountain Air Gun Challenge, which is going on this weekend. So I didn't do any shooting of my own. I did go out to the RMAC. I spent several hours out there Friday just seeing what's up. Dude, that event, I mean, I roll up and it's kind of off the side of the road. You can't really see a whole lot, but as soon as you turn off and there's a little dam that you cross over, it's nothing but advertising flags and banners.
That's
And,
awesome.
I mean, it is.
They've got that many people. How many years has this been going on?
I don't know how many years it's been going on.
But he has that many
But
sponsors. so.
they had 130 shooters, and that did not include 30 shooters from Europe, Australia, and New Zealand that couldn't come because of last minute COVID travel restrictions.
Oh, Australia. Yeah.
Yeah,
They can't even leave their houses.
right. Yeah, and that's
Wow.
one of their top shooters. Competitors is in Australia.
Wow.
So 130 people. But anyway,
13 sticks.
I pull in and there's like a little turnout and there's like 5 or 6 cars there and I'm like, okay, so I just like park there and of course everything is very quiet, so it's really weird to get out at a gun range and not hear anything. Yeah, and I'm like, there's really not a whole lot going on here. And then I walk around the corner and I'm like, holy moly, there's a huge parking lot back in there. They have two bays going, one for the sport class and one for the pro class.
Mhm.
There's 5 food trucks there with lines at them.
Oh my gosh.
There's, I think they had.
Did they
6
have
or
a taco
8.
truck?
They did today. Today there was a taco truck, and better than the taco truck, there was bacon wrapped Mexican hot dog truck. I have no idea what that is, but I really wanted
Yeah,
one.
you
but
lost. You had me at bacon.
I know. I
Anything
refrained.
with bacon's got to be good. Right?
I know, but and then they had like 6 or 8 vendors there, showing off stuff and handing out swag, and
I'm going to have to check out these
I went.
air gun things.
Yeah, I went
Stan,
today with
They
my.
sound like a lot of fun. Lee was talking them up today, too.
Lee is the whole reason I
Yeah.
got into this, and then it has been spreading like a
Mhm.
sweet, sweet cancer.
Yeah. Well, I think I've gotten a bunch of guys into air guns.
I
I've
know.
sent them over to Utah Air Guns.
I've
and
sent people there too.
one of my neighbors, he bought a Catran
Yeah.
after shooting mine, and
So speaking of the Catran, while I'm there, I'm like, oh, what's all they have? There's huge tents set up that aren't normally there.
Mhm.
There's huge trailers. FX has a full-on like concert bus there.
with a shooting range inside.
Oh, that'd be cool, but I don't think so. But
They can
anyway,
just stop anywhere and shoot off the back of it.
I'm in one of the big tents, and there's all this swag,
swag.
laying out, and all these guns. I'm like, well, what's going on? Oh, that's for the raffle, and I'm like, oh, sweet. And I'm talking to Justin. I'm like, yeah, I'm in line for raffle tickets. Oh, cool, you know. So I spent $40 on raffle tickets. They're giving away 2 Catrans, and one of them didn't.
Who was
have-
given? Oh, Utah Air Guns was given.
Well, I mean, a lot of the manufacturers donated a lot of that stuff, I'm sure, and everything, as well as cash for the prizes and with that. Anyway, I put almost all of them in one of the things for the Catram, and then I'm like, I wonder when they're doing the drawing. And so I ask someone, oh, it's at the banquet. I'm like, banquet? I'm like, okay, well, do you have to be there to win? Oh, I don't know. And so I find Justin, I'm like, hey, when's this? Where and when, and are you doing the drawings? Oh yeah, you have to be at the banquet Sunday night. And I'm like, oh, and you have to be there to win? Yeah, kind of. I'm like, oh, that would have been good to know.
I'll go for you, Jason.
Right?
Give me your tickets. I'll go for you.
Okay. Well, and I asked him, I'm like, so how do I get a ticket? And he's like, oh, well, I can get you in. And I'm like, it's all good. So
how much is a Catram?
They're started about 12.
12-ish.
Yeah.
They got some really cool ones, though. These really long ones with the power plenum or this expansion tube.
They're pretty neat. They're pretty neat.
Yeah.
But, so I went back today, and they were doing the precision shooter challenge or something, where they're timed, and like one stage, like I was watching the pro guys, one stage there's a ladder in front of them, and they have to shoot through different rungs in the ladder and get in weird positions, and it's all timed, and there's some where you're standing prone, then you go sitting, and then you go to a knee. And
what are the ranges? How far are they shooting?
So today they were shooting, I think, 100 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because that's PRS.
Right.
Only you're shooting out to 1,300 yards.
Yeah.
And but that's a blast. So much.
Yesterday they were it was the bench rest, which is that's the big deal, and that was at 100 yards.
Okay.
Anyway,
but they're shooting like aspirin.
Oh,
at 100 yards.
It was kind of windy for a few days, and it was, some of them were,
The wind throws it off quite a bit.
Because they're shooting across that.
Yeah, they had some pretty good crosswinds. Yeah. But anyway, my son was with me today. We just went up for an hour or so, and he scored some swag Humerex hat and an FX airgun shirt and some other things.
Oh, nice.
It was pretty cool. The Donnie FL they had a ton of stuff there. Oh yeah, just take whatever you want, and it was cool.
It's free advertising.
It is. And I use their stuff and I like it, so I didn't feel bad. I have some patches stuck on the roof of my 4Runner now.
Nice.
That I got.
Well, you got that Copenhagen carrier.
Yeah, the is it JSB pellets, little neoprene pocket to put your pellets in,
and your Copenhagen,
and that. Anyway, my son asked me, he's like, so what do they win when if they win? What do they win? And so I'm like, oh, that's a good question. Let's go ask Justin. I grabbed him for a minute. So what's the prize packages? It's like, well, the big one is the pro bench rest. How much do you think they're winning? Cash prize?
Oh, probably 5-10 grand.
21.
Oh my goodness!
Dang,
$21,000 to who wins
bench rest.
For the bench rest.
Holy cow!
And second place was 10,000. Third place was 5,000. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, so.
And then after that, they've got a table with scopes on it and triggers.
Probably,
and stuff.
Yeah. And then I said, so what do you do for the sport class guys? Because they're guys like you and I. It's like, this is just a hobby.
For the pigeon shooters?
I'm really, I love doing this and it's fun, but I have a real job.
Yeah.
And I think top prize for them was $5,000.
That's awesome.
For average Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, they're obviously a little better than average Joe shooter, but,
Okay, those air guns are so accurate.
How accurate are they?
So let me tell you, did you see my Instagram post with the nails?
Yes, I did. That was
awesome. So at 30 yards, I got this log and I just started a nail, like one of those long nails. What is it, three?
Probably about
16 penny.
It was a pretty heavy nail.
Yeah, and so I just tapped it to start it into this log, and I dumped like 2 magazines into it and hammered it in so that there was just like half-inch
That's
left.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Is this in your backyard shooting range?
This is in a different shooting range where it's okay to shoot.
Of course.
Yes. But yeah, so isn't that crazy? You could shoot the head of a nail to pound it in like over and over and
you
over.
still can't call it a tack driver. It's a nail driver, but it's not a tack
nailer.
driver.
It is a tack driver. I shot some tacks,
Oh,
some
okay.
thumbtacks.
There you go.
I stand corrected.
And I was at Walgreens in the checkout line, and I saw some Tic Tacs, and I was like,
And so you shot them off the shelf?
So it's a Tic Tac driver.
so it's a Tic Tac driver. Yeah. So I stuck those
I like it.
and shot those at 30 yards, and yeah, like first try,
So
like
which-
it didn't even miss on
All right.
those Tic Tacs.
I asked Lee, I said, for a pigeon shooter, what would be the best one? He likes 25 calibers
Go 22.
because they hit harder, he
They
said.
do hit harder. It's true.
But go 22?
Go 22.
Which gun would you get? I mean,
The Catran.
I would go with a
that
Catran
thing
in
is
22.
amazing.
Really?
You should go to Utah Air Guns.
They'll let you
and
shoot 'em.
When I go, I'll meet you there at lunch, and I'll tell
I'm
you.
going Monday or Tuesday.
I am sold on those. Well, I was sold on it because I bought one.
Yeah.
But yeah, my neighbor bought one, and then I have another friend who's going to buy one, and another friend who really wants to buy one.
Well,
They're
and as
machined very
awesome
nice.
as
And
the FX guns are, I love my Dreamline a lot. It's a great gun, but the Catran feels more solid for some reason. It doesn't.
oh yeah,
It's just with the folding stock, everything just, I don't know how to explain it.
okay. So I will say, if I want to shoot flies at 30 yards, I grab my Crown,
Yeah.
the FX Crown,
Yeah.
because I can do that.
Yeah,
I can shoot and hit flies and not miss
right.
with that.
okay.
But
Let me ask you, do you have to have a special scope for that? Because these
No.
are short range. I know when we're shooting longer range, you have to dial in your parallax. But for you to shoot a fly, it's got to be very specific within that range. Otherwise, you're off
so
just because of the parallax. I mean,
Yeah,
does it
yeah.
adjust down that far?
yeah, so I have on the Crown. I put a Vortex, one of those lightweight hunters.
Oh, yeah?
The Razor HD lightweight hunter.
Ooh.
It's not like the top end like Razor HD. They're a
Just
little bit cheaper.
$3,000 one.
The gun is worthy of it.
But that's the thing. If
No
you
kidding.
got a gun that can shoot flies
Sure.
at 30 yards, I could probably
Consistently.
shoot them at 50 yards.
Right.
I just need to find a 50-yard range with like a pile of dog crap, and then
I
take
can
care
help
of
you with the
business.
dog crap.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you gotta match the glass to the gun.
Sure. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
on the other hand, I have like my little Ed gun Leishi, and that thing is so fun. It's a single shot that you just break in half. It is a pre-charged pneumatic.
Yeah.
But I have a Vortex Strike Eagle 1-8 on it, and I liked it so much I put a Vortex Strike Eagle 1-8 on my Catran. I like that setup.
Okay.
So the parallax, if you're shooting something closer, then I just bump the magnification down to 4 power, and it's in focus and good.
Gotcha.
And then if it's farther, I just throw it on 8 power.
And that's enough for you.
Yeah,
Good.
and it has several confirmed shots on
Confirmed. Huh?
things that are no longer living.
I gotcha.
Vermin.
There you go.
Varmints.
You send them
vermin.
back to their maker.
Yes.
Well, too bad you can't shoot mosquitoes
And that one-
with them, because I would love to get
could,
rid
if
of
you
every
could see 'em.
mosquito there.
If you
there
could get
is
a mosquito to land on a target, then you can do it.
on a pile of anyway. Cool. Okay, so,
yeah.
but you're both saying Fortran for your
Catran.
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 Fortran.
A Catran in 22 is what I would say to buy.
First.
Airmatic
If-
Catran.
For like a good all-around gun that you won't
Yeah.
be disappointed in.
Gotcha.
And here's the thing. And here's why Lee said to go 25.
Mhm.
Pigeons are freaking tough.
Mm-hmm.
I hit one 3 times before.
And it laughed it off. Huh?
No.
Yeah, but
it
what
didn't
did
laugh
it-
off the last one.
Which pellet did you use?
I think I was just using a regular
Yeah.
old pellet, which was part of the problem.
Yeah, you got to use the right kind of pellet too, because
Right.
like there's some pellets that do like a lot of damage.
He
showed me one.
Those Hades.
That's a hollow point.
Yeah.
He said basically frangible.
Yeah.
So when it hits
It's not-
a pigeon, it goes poof.
It's not frangible, but it just really hits hard with
Really?
that triple.
Yeah.
It looks like the hazmat.
Yeah.
Like
hazmat logo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is
and
that what he was showing you, or is
Think
it something
so.
different?
yeah. And then
Those are good.
there's the polymags that my 177 Catran really likes.
Yeah.
Like, it shoots it really well, and those at about 800 feet per second are just deadly on
Anything?
vermin.
Nice.
It will kill a squirrel.
Huh.
Good. Cool.
Little 177.
Well, if we haven't put everyone to sleep,
Talking about air guns.
Air guns and taco teenies and melting lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hope we haven't.
We have a news article.
It's actually
We do.
really exciting. Go ahead.
We have a news. Stan, bring us in.
And now, the news
Thank you, Stan.
with Jason.
A 20-year-old triangle man who was fatally shot last month by a woman in what police determined was a justified act of self-defense has been connected to 5 recent armed robberies at area 7-Eleven stores.
Triangle Man.
So
Can't be Triangle Man.
well,
Because,
it is. I believe it is Triangle Man because we know Triangle Man has an attitude.
he does.
Here's the problem. I don't think it was a woman who shot him
Okay.
because we know for a fact that Triangle Man
He got in a
he
fight
hates
with
Particle Man. Got in a
Particle Man.
fight. and Triangle Man
wins.
won.
Yeah.
And then later he got in a fight with Person Man.
Mm-hmm. And Person Man won.
No, Triangle
Oh.
Man won that
He
too.
beat Person
He
Man,
beat
too.
Person
Huh?
Man. So I
People are
think
going to have no idea what we're talking about.
I
Actually,
think-
they will.
I think that this wasn't a woman, but it was either Particle Man
Or Person
or
Man.
Person Man.
There you go. I would.
They're looking in the
I
wrong
concur.
direction.
I concur.
Either way, they aren't holding any charges, pressing any charges against the so-called woman.
Really.
So,
Been exonerated.
yeah.
Now,
But
explain.
Triangle Man was found by police suffering from gunshot wounds at
Oh.
12:25 a.m. on Thursday, July 22nd, outside a home on Hoffman Drive.
Drive by, say hello.
Say hello.
Hoffman.
Near the Sheetz gas station.
Okay.
Triangle Man was shot by a resident of the home who told police he approached her, in quotes,
in quotes.
Her, of course.
while she was outside walking her dog. So I think because of his reputation, because he just approached her while she's walking her dog, she shot him.
There you go. Shouldn't approach a woman walking her dog.
Not with a reputation that Triangle Man has.
I know.
Yeah.
He is a threat.
They did come to the conclusion. They did determine that Triangle Man was wearing a face mask and was armed with a handgun when he approached the alleged woman.
What kind of mask? Was it a cloth mask?
I think it's probably a triangle mask.
Somebody needs to listen to They Might Be Giants to understand what you're talking about.
Anyway, that is a real news story, by the
So
way.
Triangle actually turns out to be the city that it was in. Triangle.
I didn't get that.
Oh, you're not. You're not.
Jason
gonna let
just
him-
saw
I got
Triangle
distracted.
Man and got distracted.
Triangle Man. Triangle Man.
Triangle Man hates Particle Man.
They had a fight.
Triangle wins. Triangle Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's it.
I think
We got to do some giveaways, right?
We do have to.
We're going to
some
do a little bit of
giveaways.
listener feedback first.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
That's
So,
right.
We
Taco,
got so many listener feedbacks
Take it
that
away.
we're just going to
We'll
probably
get a couple.
Are
do
there
a
any
couple
good
of
ones?
these. There's,
Complimentary.
they're all good ones.
Really?
Okay, so this one is from John. Okay, so this first one is from John A.
Hey.
He
Johnny!
says, love the podcast, love learning new stuff about loads, guns, and ideas. Especially love my stuff from NOE.
Oh, nice.
And then he enters the 2 NOE packages giveaway. All right, and the second one is from Jay Mellum.
Jay Mellum?
Jay Mellum. And he says, hi guys, enjoy the show. Been listening since the first episode. Ooh,
Nice.
first
And
episode.
he's still listening.
Yeah.
That's rather remarkable.
As requested, here's my input. While I enjoy the guys getting together and talking guns aspect of the show, I really like learning something new while listening. I was thinking that the following would be great to hear. Jason, with your experience making so many holsters, talk about the different carry locations people utilize and why some prefer them as well as solutions for concealing in summer wear, heavier revolvers, etc.
Okay.
And then Gene, as a gunsmith,
Make a note.
yeah, come on, Jason. So, you just drew
There you
Triangle
go.
Man. All right, and he says, Gene, as a gunsmith, talk about basic things we can do at home to keep our firearms, to upkeep our firearms. Nothing too difficult, and you don't need to give away any trade secrets. I think he should give away trade secrets
Yeah.
For free.
for free.
Yeah.
For podcast listeners.
Yeah.
Because they're the best. Also, it might be fun to hear about some of the more clever, parentheses dumb, ways people have abused their guns that needed service. That would be a good thing.
Yeah.
We should have Gene talk about the weirdest things he's seen.
Yeah. I think
he gets
both of those are good topics for
Yeah.
future shows.
Make a note.
I did.
There you go. Okay.
You just drew like Particle Man.
No, that's Person Man.
Okay. And then he says, Taco, would love to see you get back to talking about reloading more. Last week was a great start with the basics of casting equipment. Topics may include matching BHN, that's Brunel hardness of the bullet,
Oh, okay.
to velocity. I think we covered that once in an episode.
If not, it's on your taco Full.Lead.Taco YouTube site.
That thing you do.
That
you
thing,
know.
you know.
That other thing on the side. No, I'll bet. I think you've talked about that, haven't you, on your YouTube channel?
I think so.
We've talked about bullet hardness
Yeah.
and how to.
But that's okay. No,
But-
this is the thing is, new listeners
Yeah.
want to hear new stuff. I mean, we probably could rehash things
Yeah.
every now and again too.
And he says how to use powders that just won't stick, like powder coating bullets,
Oh, okay.
and
Like I didn't think you wanted
how to
powder
pour
stick.
hollow points. Now I have poured. I did a video on how to like cast hollow points.
And it got
and
deleted.
It got me as the channel
Oh,
strike
I bet it did. Yeah.
Why?
because I was
Because
teaching
he-
people how to manufacture ammunition.
It'd be a terrorist.
Yeah. So and then he lists some other
Get with the
stuff.
times.
And he says, also, I know when Stan or Carl start snoring or say, boring, you're definitely on a roll with something interesting.
You're boring us.
Yeah. So, and he says, and Mark, keep asking the interesting questions, making great points, and keeping the show running on schedule. So,
Hey,
yeah.
you don't know what our schedule is. We
Yeah.
can do whatever we want.
Yeah, don't you know who we are?
Yeah.
And then he also did, he says that maybe discuss which NOE molds you would use for which particular calibers and, you know, the choices of calibers per mold. So that might be a
Those are
kind
all
of
great
a cool
suggestions
thing. Like,
for upcoming
if someone
shows.
wanted their first dual mold for like 9mm,
Yeah.
357,
300 blackout.
no.
No.
No, you
Why?
can't size like 35 cal down to
Oh, 35 cal. I'm sorry. No, I'm
9mm,
Yeah, yeah.
357,
Yes,
300 blackout?
boring. You're boring me.
Yes, Stan just woke up.
I lost. You lost me halfway through that last sentence.
All right.
Yeah. And then here's one from,
I didn't put the things together, Jason.
this one is from Jason. And he says, hey, Jason here. No, not that Jason. My name is actually spelled the right way.
I'm sorry, you
Jason.
are incorrect.
Unlike the other guy named Jason, which is pronounced Juson or
What?
Juson.
No.
He said,
Dude, he sounded like a Jacist.
Yeah. Anyways, he said, can you guys do some or all podcast in video, especially when there's more than just a couple? Because it makes me feel like I'm there with the banter and part of the conversation.
Trust me, you don't want that.
I think they do. I think they probably want to see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
The
sure. they
Buddha
will.
belly.
Yeah.
Been working on this. Doesn't
Yeah,
come
the
for free.
problem is it's like a time constraint.
Yeah.
And doing video and editing.
It adds to it,
It's-
doesn't it?
yeah,
Plus the
it's
equipment.
tough.
And,
If we could ever do a show like
We could do maybe
Stream
a
of
live show.
Consciousness, then that would work. But that doesn't work with us most of the time.
Yeah.
We only put a fraction of the tangents.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, I do spend quite a bit of time editing these things so that they flow
Yeah.
somewhat.
yeah, because all those other guys, they just go off on tangents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. Can't
All right.
stay on track. Can't focus
Well,
on
you know,
anything.
with Kenny Barlow and what's
Nick
his-
Moist?
Nick, yeah. I mean, Kenny actually had a nice little studio down there.
Yeah.
And he was doing video a couple of times, but
This was back in the late Gun Dude days.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so we experimented with it. It's just a lot of time.
Yep.
It is. Yeah.
It's already a lot of time doing audio.
Yeah. And then I gotta do the YouTube channel stuff for the company that hates me.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
So.
And you know I'd do it for you if I knew how.
Yeah. Right. As Stan is like.
No, I would.
Yeah.
If
Sure.
I knew how, I'm just.
Come over sometime. I'll show you how. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get right
Okay.
on that.
Now this one is from Stuart M. And he says, "Hey guys, I've listened since the beginning of time. Since Stan's eye was a little less milky."
Oh, wow. That is a
That's
long
a
time.
long time ago.
How milky are they now?
I think you've
They're
had them
not
done.
as milky because I'm working in the daytime now. I'm not working at night.
Have you had cataract surgery?
No,
Yeah.
but I do have cataracts. I'm supposed to get cataracts.
So you do have the milky eye.
But so the thing is, I work in the daytime now, and I'm not as tired.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you got to see the midget though. He's starting to get milky eye.
Is he?
Is he?
So, so Stuart says, my show suggestions would be to have the ladies from SX3 on once in a while, like you do with Stan and Carl.
Yeah,
That is a good idea. Jason, make it happen.
Okay.
Make it
I'll
up.
see what I can do.
make it out.
Where's
And-
my pen?
He says, thanks for all the laughs over the years. Okay. All right. And
You're welcome.
we'll do two more.
Okay.
Two more.
Okay, this one is from Spencer K. I almost read it Special K.
Special K.
Special
Yeah,
K.
Special. So
I-
we'll call him Special
I think
K.
that is Special
Okay.
K.
Okay, so Special K
Special-
says, I think a story time with Jason on the life of the Brownings, Jonathan and or JM is in order.
I would really, really like to do it. I've done a little bit of research, but it's going to take a lot more before I can have something worth putting out there. I've tried to make an appointment with someone at the Browning Museum, which is just an hour and a half from where we're sitting, to interview somebody and just talk to somebody that is a Browning expert. It just needs to be the old dude that sits at the desk in there and answers questions when people come through on tours. I don't need one of the Brownings. I don't need,
Might I suggest you call Mass?
yeah.
When we took him up to the museum and went through,
Uh-huh.
he was explaining to most of the people there.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Oh, I believe
Why
you.
don't you call Mass? It'd be great to have him. And
We should get
Gail.
Mass on the show.
Yeah.
We should.
That would be good.
although he is now the president of the Second Amendment Foundation.
He's probably
He's
really,
busy.
really busy.
He's probably will see
For you,
he'll see my name come up on his phone and go, "Oh, I'm
way over these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, you're way beyond your pay grade now, son.
So what you do now is you call Gail. Gail is the gateway.
I would give Gail honey from my beehives whenever they came out
Mhm.
for Mag 40.
Mag
so
40.
I'm in good with Gail.
Yeah. Gail's the gateway to him. He
Oh,
doesn't
for
answer
sure.
his own phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yes.
For you,
Yes.
All right. He continues and says, them, the Brownings, or some lesser known gangsters might make for some episodes that could be recorded and stored for busier times.
Yeah.
Listening to what you guys do with guns each week lets me live a little by proxy when life gets hectic and dream of freer times.
Living vicariously through us. That's why we're here.
yeah.
And he's-
That's my life. Yeah.
For everyone to live vicariously
I
through
live
you.
vicariously through a lot of different people. Might I say the Rifleman magazine, the NRA Rifleman magazine,
Uh-huh.
has an entire thing on John and
Yeah,
his
just-
children. It just
I
came
have
out.
not read that
Yeah,
yet.
pretty interesting. And if you get a chance, dude, I mean, seriously, it is a cool collection.
It is.
If you have a chance to come out to Ogden.
yeah.
Go
To
out to
Utah.
the museum. I've been through it once. My son actually did a report in junior high school, my oldest son.
Mm-hmm.
He had to do a history report on an invention that changed the world or something to that effect, and he picked the 1911.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
And the day after Christmas, because we were up there at my in-laws, we went to the Browning Museum. We were the only two people
Yeah.
there, and the guy sitting at the desk, he's like, "I'm doing this report." That guy was awesome. He was opening up books. "Here, go sit in the studio over there. I'm going to show you these movies," and
Mm-hmm.
took us around and showed us. It was really, really cool. So
It's very underutilized.
it is.
Yeah. Okay, and he continues and says, the chemistry of you guys is what keeps it fun. Hopefully someday all of your listeners can find friends who hold each other accountable for doing gun stuff each week. Aw, thank you, Special K. Spencer K.
I don't think there's any accountability in this room, but anyway.
I know I feel pressure
Yeah.
to conform
to conform.
Yes.
I think I've peer pressured Stan into buying a
bunch of
300
things.
blackout bolt action, a 300 blackout brake action,
A pistol, a 300 pistol,
a 22 Creedmoor.
22 Creedmoor that I haven't built yet.
You just haven't built it?
No, the barrel's sitting up there. In fact, we were working on our food storage today, me and my wife, and I'm looking at the barrel and I'm like, oh, I'm a failure. The Charlie Brown music came on.
Now was that did you get the Savage barrel or the AR-10 barrel?
Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get that put in.
I
Send it to Kenny
Kenny.
Eagle Eye.
from the Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye.
Yeah, his company name is Desert Precision Gunworks.
Oh, okay.
They're
And-
in Hurricane?
No,
Or St. George?
Arizona.
Oh,
Arizona.
Arizona. Why
But,
did I
like-
think he was in Utah?
Is it Flagstaff or where? It doesn't matter.
I can't remember.
We'll talk later.
Yes.
So anyway, I do feel pressure to try and keep up with the Joneses. And the Joneses,
With the tacos.
yes,
Keep up with the tacos.
you guys have money
There's no hope.
and time. And yeah, time is my thing. But a better day is coming.
When are you retiring? You should retire
Someday.
and then move to Orem.
Orem,
Orem, Utah.
Orem, Utah. No, better days are coming.
Don't
We'll
move,
see.
don't move to Orem.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
I
out.
was born and raised in Provo, right next to Orem,
Yeah.
so I know all about it.
You
But
can move to Provo, Provo, Utah.
you know, I actually
Come be my neighbor.
I'm trying to.
There's a
be,
meth house that's for sale.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, how
you
much?
can always
You
get
can
that
get it
out.
cheap.
And
I could do it. Really? Where?
you know what's funny
talk.
is like there are like you'll have these really good neighborhoods, and there was like one house that is
Yep.
the drug house
Yep.
that you can't get rid of. Like you can't
Taco,
get.
you know, I grew up in your neighborhood, a block away.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you should put an offer on that house.
Whose house is it? Which one?
I'm not gonna say whose it is.
Oh, okay. We'll talk later.
Yeah, we
All
can
right.
talk after.
Blah 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 blah. All right, let's.
Then you could be like my almost neighbor, and we can do some casting and hang
so-
out every day.
build a shooting range and
We can build a shooting range.
someone
and
else's
snow
backyard.
angels.
shoot some Tic Tacs and underground. And
Better days are coming.
we could drill a hole from my house to your house.
There you
and then
go. Shoot at stuff.
Yeah.
Totally, dude.
Hey Stan, can you put out some Tic Tacs? Put them in the underground target.
So is the meth house that close that we could do that? Is this a
It would have to
possibility?
be it'd have to be a really long tunnel.
And the question really is, would I get residual highs off the meth?
Only-
I don't
only
think
heat
it
the
works that
paint
way.
Because you
walls.
don't have to clean it up, do you?
No.
Yeah, I think this house you might have to gut it.
It is. It becomes toxic, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, you have to like strip it down to the 2x4s, I think.
Speaking of tangents,
Yes, I know. Okay,
Come on,
sorry.
Stan, move. Be my
No,
neyber.
All right, we'll do it.
Won't
We'll
you
talk.
be
We'll
my
talk.
neighbor? Okay. All right. I think that's it.
are we going to wrap it up?
So let's do the giveaway. Woo!
Let's get into our giveaway, the moment you have all been waiting for.
And now the giveaway.
Okay, so first off, we are giving away the Henry Nux.
The Henry Nux with their own custom-made holster
And they're bad A.
that the Nux
Yeah.
go in, not
You
a
can-
holster for your gun.
No.
Isn't it a bottle opener and
This is
Aluminum
not
knuckle? Oh, okay.
that the one that Buckeye Targets had for a little while.
He's got
the
a
little
bottle opener
skull
in it,
had a
yeah.
bottle opener on it.
oh, okay, that's
This
what I'm
one's
thinking of.
not that.
Yeah.
But this one has pointy ears.
This one's a lot more effective as a
DNA collector.
get away
A
from
DNA
me.
collector.
Yeah,
device.
they're DNA collectors. Huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
there are.
Um,
Okay. So
Stan is in
pick
charge
the winner. He's
of the.
yeah,
is-
I'm helping everyone. I'm helping with the computer. I'm so
right.
proud of myself. Here we go.
So Stan has the random number generator, and he's
Random.
gonna hit the button, and it will pick the winner.
Random as heck. Here we go. Random. The number is 11.
11.
Number 11.
That is Oscar.
De La Renta?
Oscar. We'll call him Oscar Y,
Oscar Y.
and we
Oscar
will
Wilde.
send you an email letting you know that you won.
Henry.
And we'll need your shipping address so we can get that to you.
Only if he wants it.
Yeah.
He put in for it. Why wouldn't he want it?
And Carl and I will be bringing that directly to you.
Yes. Pulling 3 semi-trailers.
Yes, well,
through your neighborhood.
Through your neighborhood, I've done it.
Oh gosh.
In snow.
Oh man.
See,
All right.
if you get thrown off the road somewhere, you kind of have to improvise.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
But it's okay in the snow. The road's a lot bigger.
I know. There were people on both sides of us.
Okay, so now
Moving on.
to prize number 2, the chesticle,
The Cobra chest holster. No, it's the Cobra chest holster, a.k.a. chesticle.
I'm pretty sure it's chesticle, aka Cobra holster.
Okay.
I like chesticle better.
And
Yeah,
this,
me too.
This is
But you should have 2 of them, technically.
technically you should. Yes. This is a Cyclops setup.
Yeah.
For reasons we won't discuss on there.
Or you could have chesticle cancer and might have lost one.
There you go.
What?
That was the topic we were going to avoid, but
Anyway, so this is custom built for your gun, providing I have the mold for it, which I have molds for almost 300 guns now, so
Yeah.
we should have you covered.
Yeah. Or if he doesn't have the mold and I have the gun,
Yeah.
he can borrow my gun.
That's
Yeah.
those are pretty good odds.
We'll work
between
it out.
what you have
And what Taco
Taco has. In fact, we don't even know what Taco has yet.
I think he doesn't remember.
Oh, I remember each one as if it was a child.
Really?
Yes.
You are a savant.
I don't remember serial
Rain
numbers.
Man.
He doesn't remember
But I
his
can tell you the
children's
models.
names, but
I can't remember my own kids' birth dates, but
Of course, definitely I know every gun. Definitely.
okay. So the winner, Stan,
random number generator, go.
16.
16. All
16,
right.
dude.
This random number generator is not reaching very deep.
Well, it's got the full field there. It's just
Yeah?
that's a testament of how random it really is.
Okay.
Okay, so
Who do we have?
we have Roger H, and we will send you an email.
You're gonna love that, Roger.
Nice.
I guarantee it.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Roger. Let's move on to the next one. This next one is a limited edition Benchmade knife. Was it number
It's 45.
45
It
of
was
100?
God's caliber.
Yeah.
45 out of 100. Donated
By
by Mark.
Mark at Magholder.
That Mark's a good guy.
He is. Okay.
40.
Random number generator.
If we whisper, is it better?
It is better.
Okay.
Random number generator.
Okay, Stan, the winner.
Go.
Random generate.
Randomizing now.
35.
Ooh, it reached a little
See?
deeper.
Yeah, it hurt you. You hurt its feelings.
This one is Wesley A. Gun Guy Wes. So we will email you
Just like the other guys.
like the other 2 guys.
And then Carl and I will be...
Congratulations.
Congratulations
Wesley.
on the number 45
That's
of
awesome.
100 Benchmade.
Totally.
This next one, very coveted prize, $150 credit at Black Ice Coatings.
Just came from Lee's.
Yeah.
He did a AR for me. Great job.
Nice.
Good looking stuff.
Yep. Awesome stuff. Random
All right.
generator.
Stan?
Randomizing
Go.
number 4.
Ooh, we're working back up the list.
Number 4.
4.
He's showing everyone the phone,
Just
so
to
we know
verify.
that
Just
to verify.
the random numbers are not actually coming from Stan's head.
That's right. And I'm actually using a computer.
In
my hand.
hand. That's amazing.
It is.
Okay,
I
and
could
this
go to the
one,
moon.
the winner is Taco. No.
Wait a minute.
I really did want that one,
Did
but
you?
I didn't.
I think we all could have used that one.
I could have used it today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the actual winner, the initials or the name is just STM, and the email is SCM1800, and I'll leave the rest off. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So congratulations, you win the $150 credit at Black Ice Coatings.
Congratulations, STEM.
Stum.
Stum.
Sound it out. It's Stan the Man.
Oh,
Oh.
hey. So Stan did win it.
Oh, sorry. That's why we went with the initials.
Yes, totally random.
I didn't catch on
See?
that. Yeah.
Totally random.
All right. The next 2 are
So-
NOE bullet mold packages. So bullet mold of your choice, the handles, and the mallet.
The mallet.
The mallet.
AKA the sprue whacker.
Sprue whacker.
You can whack your sprue all day long with this thing. It's true. That's what it's made
That's
for.
what it's
Stan.
made for, Stan.
I've done it. I know what you're talking
You're
about.
a sprue whacker.
He's not a sprue whacker. He's a user of the sprue whacker.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an inanimate object, the sprue whacker is.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
And here we go on the random generator.
Come on, Stan. Let's randomize.
Here we go. Random generate.
1,372,000.
36.
36.
Number 36.
Ooh, Ralph,
Ralphie?
Ralphie,
Ralph.
you'll put your eye out.
who must live in Jerome. It's part of his email address.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, how do you put those two together? I'm missing something.
Okay.
And the second one,
Congratulations, Ralph.
randomizing randomly and generating a number.
So this is doubly random.
Doubly.
Doubly.
26.
Are you sure you did that right? Okay.
I'm absolutely positive.
This one, the winner is Brian M. Brian M. There's probably a couple Brian M's, and they're like, I won!
Yeah.
They're waiting for the email, and it never comes.
Or there's only one and he goes, yay.
So Brian M's email starts with MEIS. That's all I'm going to say.
MEIS. Mice?
Mice.
All right.
Mice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Brian. Let's move
I'd golf
on.
clap, but I've got this delicate randomizer in my hand.
Yes, don't, Stan.
I don't want to
break it.
I don't want to upset anything.
If you shake it,
It's working.
the numbers will change.
Oh, okay. Don't want to do that.
All right.
Okay.
The Diana pistol, chambered in 177, donated by Utah Air Guns. Which, by the way, Utah Air Guns, I believe, is completely out of Diana pistols again.
Wow.
And their supplier stopped carrying them. So they're looking at going direct for them now.
Wow. No
I
kidding.
told them, I'm like, why don't you guys just become the
Yeah.
dealer for them?
Yeah, no kidding.
Which I think is where they're going.
That's
but
probably.
That's how awesome of a donation that was, because they donated a hot item that they could have made a few bucks.
Dollars on.
Dollars.
Okay, and the winner for this one is...
23.
And that is Glenn, and his email starts out with GER. Jer.
Glenjer.
Glenjer.
Congratulations, Glenn. You are going to have a ton of fun with that pistol.
Oh, yes.
I love mine.
All right.
And
Finally.
last but not least,
The Carcano.
the Carcano rifle, donated by Mark Housekeeper over at Magholder.
Have you
Highly coveted.
Yes,
firearm.
have you did you talk about the background of this rifle?
A little bit,
Yeah,
yes.
and
the
why-
President's Day sale.
Yes. Yes.
That Mark has a twisted sense of humor.
As does
Palmetto.
Palmetto.
Palmetto,
Yes.
I know. Hilarious.
All right.
Okay.
Randomize.
randomize.
2.
Wow.
Ooh, 2. Let's see. Who is the winner?
I love
This
having
is-
control of people's fate like that.
Yes.
I know it's awesome.
Power.
The winner is Jason
Woohoo!
T.
Oh.
And he spells his name Jayson.
Well, that is incorrect. Therefore, you default.
phonetically
and we'll draw another
correct.
number.
Well, that means he can't be a jacist.
It's true.
So, Jason T. Congratulations.
on winning the Carcano. We will contact you and get it moving your way soon.
Mr. T, I pity the fool.
Speaking of phonetic spelling, my dad's name, his middle name, was spelled phonetically.
Okay.
His middle name was Jay. It was spelled J.
J. My dad's middle
Just-
name,
Jay or J?
J.
The letter
Just
J?
the letter J.
that must have been an era thing because my dad's middle name was S.
Huh.
What does it stand for, Dad? Say it with me, son. Yeah, no, he just said, I don't know. They just,
I
it
always
just sounded good. It's just Carl S.
Okay.
Cotton. That's what it was for.
I always thought that was cool. My dad's name. So that's my oldest son. That's his middle name.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, yeah, we just
digress.
wanted to say
Yes.
thanks for the support.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
All
for
the
all the
emails.
emails. We are still going over everything. Obviously, we didn't get to go through all of it, but
Yeah, it gives us a lot of feedback to
Sorry.
as
I'm fondling the Carcano. Or a Carcano.
yeah, that's not the Carcano.
That's
No,
Al's
That's
Carcano.
Yeah, this is
Carcano.
Al's.
That one stays here.
Yeah.
That's
So-
how popular the Carcano rifle is in
Well, this
the
one's
NOE
this one
studios.
has a 16-inch barrel. That's what's cool about this one.
It
Yeah.
is cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Well, thanks for listening, subscribing.
and supporting us and our sponsors. We all appreciate it greatly.
Okay, until next time, catch you later. Stay safe, have fun.
Be nice.
And take somebody shooting.
Woo!
Two.
We'll just go in the order.
Okay, two. Oops.
All right.
Excuse me.
Dude, what's up, man?
Just keep it coming from that end.
Yeah, you don't want it from the other end.
Oh, I know.